Hello there. Thanks for joining me on today's video. We're going to talk about some techniques to use when streamer fishing. I'm going to go over 4 very effective retrieves that seemingly always get the fish's attention. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do kind of a slow and steady strip. So I'm going to make between 8 and 12 inch pulls back to me, keeping a tight line. I don't want anything to go slack, but just a kind of a nice, easy cadence. Sometimes in the fish during the winter times are a little bit lazy, so if you speed something by them, they may not like it. So first thing we're going to start off with is just kind of a slow and easy strip back. You can see I'm doing nice slow strips, letting the marabou, work. I'm not really giving it any other action other than just a nice slow strip. Let it sink a little bit. Nice long strips. There we go. Right here. Of course, it feels weighty, but everything feels weighty on a 3-weight. Oop, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Can't see him. Looks like a nice cutthroat. Nice cut. Look at that guy. Wow. Look at him. That is a beautiful fish. Now, during the springtime and early fall, you want to speed things up, right? Sometimes the fish need to get their attention by seeing a speeding streamer going by to kind of elicit that I'm going to strike it type of trigger in their brains. So do quicker strips, right? Pretty fast. We're talking 6 to 8 inch pulls, very rapid. And I will occasionally stop, right? Sometimes when that streamer is scooching away and then stops and sinks a little bit and then starts scooching away, that's what triggers the fish to bite. So try the faster strip as well. There we go. Nice. It's a good fish too. Come on. Oh, nice. Wow. Look at that thing. That is a large brown trout. Heavy, hefty fish. Wow. There's another one called, and Kelly Gollop calls it the jig strip. I've always called it the wiggle retrieve. It's when you use the front of your rod to really kind of give it a lot more action while you're pulling back the line. So you're doing a quicker strip, sometimes varying up the speed, but then you're putting a lot of action on that fly with the tip of your fly rod. You want that fly to look like it's alive, right? It looks like it's alive, it's darting around, it's looking for cover, right? That's kind of the natural predatory instincts that this fish is looking for. It's looking for a little minnow that might be a little freaked out, and you want to give it a lot of darting action. And that's where that wiggle retrieve or that jig retrieve can do a lot of good when using that retrieve. The next is just kind of a slow pull, right? You're literally just keeping enough tension on your fly line and you're really slowly moving it along. This might imitate a very injured minnow, something that's, has a little bit of life, easy meal, right? A lot of times that can be effective. The marabou's floating around in the water. It looks really good. Try using that technique as well. The cool thing about these retrieves is that you don't want to just stick to one in any given day. Vary it up. Whenever you move to the next hole, do a couple of variations to try to elicit a strike. A lot of times I've done a swing, right, and I'm not putting a lot of action on the fly and don't get anything. And then I'll go down below that, throw an upstream cast and bring it down a little bit quicker, and all of a sudden, fish on, right? That same fish was there, watched my fly go by and was like, but as soon as I put a little extra emphasis on it and gave it a little more life, the trigger in the fish's brain said, I'm gonna go attack this thing. There we go. Yes. Oh, he's swimming right at me. Oh man, that is a good fish. Holy shit. All right, I think he's tired. Oh yeah, what a football. Look at this guy. That is a solid fish. Oh yeah. So try using a lot of different variations, but specifically those 4 retrieves. All right, and if you need a little help with your fly fishing cast, check out this video right here. I promise you'll cast that fly rod a little bit better after you watch this video. All right, everybody, till the next time, fish on.